Hey guys, and welcome back to another Unfiltered Gamer Kickstarter board game review. Today's game up on the tabletop is called
SHEEPLE, the best game in the universe. It's by A. Smith Games, and it is for 4 to 8 players, ages 8 and up.
In the game SHEEPLE, it's going to be a party game in which players are all going to be playing by themselves, but they have to think alike. Because in the game, you're going to be writing down on a piece of paper based on the different topics that will be presented throughout the game. Each player, in turn order, is going to select a card, select a topic, and then they will be given a certain amount of time to flip this timer over and start writing down whatever comes to mind with that topic. After the timer is up, players are then going to go ahead and compare answers. They want to get the same pairing of answers with another player, but not too many players, and they also don't want nobody to get their answer. It's a game similar to the game Hive Mind by Richard Garfield, and it has a unique aspect because it also has a board. Alright, let's go and take a look.
Here's what you get in the game SHEEPLE. We have, of course, the box and rules, as well as a board playmat, which has all of these different locations that your sheep will be going through, starting in elementary school and going all the way to university. Here we have the different characters you can choose from. There's lots of funny sheep type characters, very cute art, as well as blue cards, which you'll be picking up as you land on blue spaces. They'll have certain action items moving forward or backwards. You also have a timer for the timed component of thinking up words that go with the different categories. One person each turn will be picking up these category cards to choose the categories.
So a player's turn is pretty simple. You're going to select somebody to get to go first. And the game works simultaneously, so all players are going to play together. However, the first player will go ahead and choose a card, and there's going to be some topics on the card. They'll pick that card, and the only other thing that's important about players is that after they've gone ahead and picked the card and the topic, they're also going to get to move their character along the board based on scoring, and everybody else will in turn order. So let's go ahead and talk about the turn cards and how they function.
So the cards will have different topics on them, like this one has dog breeds and things found in a pirate ship, as well as this more difficult red one down here, parts of a house.
Those are less kid-friendly topics.
Yes,
so it's more complicated.
If you want to stay family-friendly, just use the top two. If you want a little more difficulty, you could choose the third. So the person whose turn it is, they're going to choose the category on the card, and everyone else is going to be writing down in the allotted time as many words they can think, or phrases they can think of that matches this.
And you can go ahead and be more complex, or you can be simplistic.
You can be general or specific.
And the words don't have to actually match the category. Mm-hmm. If you say, if the category is guns and we both write bang, that's going to work.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Or bullets or something, yeah. So, after the minute is up, everyone's going to tally up their score by going through the words and seeing how many match other people. Now you get points based on how many people you match. So if just 2 people have a matching word, you each get 2 points. You just mark it down for yourself. And then if multiple people, meaning everyone's thinking alike, you only get 1 point. If no one else wrote down the word that you wrote down, that's 0 points. So you'll add up all of your points. Everyone's doing this simultaneously.
And the score is for each and every word. Yes. So each word, it's either worth 2, 1, or 0 points. Simultaneously, you're going to add up all the points in the game, or on your sheet of paper for that topic, and then move around the board in turn order.
Yep.
And then after that, you're going to see where you land. And when you land, there's either going to be the spaces that say move forward or backward, or there's also these guys here.
These cards will, when you see the symbol on the board, you'll prompt you to draw one of these. And it'll have specific things. Wool in 1, like a hole in 1. Forward 5. There's a lot of little jokes like that. Or forward 6. There's a couple that go back.
They basically do the same
3.
thing as what the boards does. Yeah. It's just they're going to be more randomized on the board. On the board, it's going to directly move you to a blank space. These could take you anywhere on the board, though. And then after that, you're just going to go in turn order again, playing until somebody reaches the university, right?
Yeah.
And whoever has gotten the farthest on that track on that turn is going to be the winner. So let's go ahead and get into one turn of the game to show you how it works. So we've got our characters on the board and our timer is about ready to go. I'll go ahead and start as the first player and just go ahead and pick a card off the top of the deck here. And what do we got here? Now, only I would get to see the cards specifically in the topics, so I would be the one that gets to choose one of the topics here. But there's two kid-friendly topics. There's sports mascots and there's birds. And then you have mixed beverages, which is a little less kid-friendly. I think we will go with sports mascots. So once I've gone ahead and picked that specific title, that specific category, I'm going to go ahead and put this down, and then the player next to me will go ahead and flip the timer, and we're all going to go, including our cameraman, and we're going to write down all of our answers.
You guys ready?
Go!
Go.
And time. Okay, so now we can go ahead and begin our scoring. We've also got our cameraman who did it as well, so we have 3 players for the game. The more players, the better though, right? And I'm going to start by just going out and listing all the words I wrote down. It doesn't matter if it's more specific or just in general, you could do either one you want, but you're going to score either 1, 2, or 0 points. Your objective is to get pairs of words with another player though, and for nobody else to. So the first one is going to be bird. Did anybody get bird? Nope. Okay, so that's nothing for me. How about a toucan?
Nope.
Nope. How about a bear?
I got bears.
Okay, I think that's close enough.
Just us.
So we'd circle that. Just us. Sorry, no cameraman. Eagle or eagles.
The cameraman got eagle.
All right, so I get 2 more points for that. How about a griffin or griffins?
No.
No? How about a tiger?
I got tiger. Just us two.
Okay.
I got tiger.
How about a lion or lions?
I got a lion. No lion. Okay.
Okay. How about a fish?
No.
Wolves or wolf. And I wrote both too, just in case.
Cameraman got
yeah. How about snakes?
No.
How about cobras? No. Okay. So, Callie, what about you?
So I also put anteater.
Nope. Neither of us.
Nobody. Black hawk.
Nope.
Poet, my alumni sports mascot. Nope.
She tried to do a sneaky one on me so I'd remember. And then you got Seahawk, Bobcats, and Bison. Nope.
Nothing.
Because Grant was being the last person when she's going to mark off all the ones he didn't get. The easiest way for us to do it is we circle the 2-pointers and we put a star next to the 1-pointers. And so he is going to cross off beavers, pirates, and cowboys. And so now we've gone ahead and got our points. We're going to head and go score them all up, and then I'll show you how it works down below on the board. All right, so now we're going to show you the layout of the board here, and we've got our cards, which would normally be off of the board, as well as our category cards, which are off the board as well. We have our points here for all the players, so you can see how it works, and everybody has chosen a character. I'm going to be the sergeant over here. He's going to be the university professor, and then, of course, Callie is going to be the rock star. So I'll go ahead and move my character first. I got 10 points because I got 5 matching letters or matching categories with everybody else, but unfortunately, none of us actually got all 3 of us got anything, so I guess that's just kind of how we. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so you're gonna pick up a blue sheep card, and it says, "Woolen 1, forward 5."
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then the next player is gonna be Grant here, and he got how many points? 4 points.
4.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, he also gets to draw one, and it says, "Be heard, forward 6."
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He hits another one.
Oh, okay, one more. "Listen to a stranger ramble on."
Move back 3. And he gets to draw another one. Okay. Now, this is a good way to explain how a turn can work.
Yeah, "Abducted by the mother sheep." Back 4.
Oh.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, that's it for you? All right, so now it's going to be you, and you got 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
And that's it.
And so that is going to end a turn. After that, you're going to take your cards here, your paper, and you're going to turn them around, get ready for the next category, move them off the board. And then since I had finished the last category, it'd be Callie's turn. And if you were to pick one, which one would it be? You got medieval weapons, breakfast items, and then romantic things.
Ooh, I might go romantic thing.
Okay, and then we go ahead and start the game again. Now, after that is done, then each player is going to move around the board again. Now, this board's just going to go around like this, and everybody's going to keep going across the board until they get to the finish line. And on the round that people start hitting the finish line, there is this extra track here, and it tells you how far you got ahead. So compete in the Olambo Olympics or whatever, or become a grass astronaut. So maybe this person got here, maybe this person got here, and I ended up getting here. So both of these players made it past the university, but this person got farther along on the track on this specific round, so that would be the winner of the game, Sheeple, the best game in the universe. I'm going to talk about it. All right, so let's go ahead and review the game now. And I've got some categories. We've got theme, gameplay, art, creativity, and replayability. That's very important in party games like these. And she's got some extra points to give us. The first one is theme. What do you think about the theme of Sheeple, the best game in the universe?
Well, the theme, the sheep, actually really works with the whole concept of the game.
Well, the gameplay is about adding
how people people
together.
think alike, and trying to get someone, at least one person, to just think like you.
Because you don't want to be the only person on the outside. No. You want everybody to think alike, and so you're all sheep, right? And it makes sense too, because you're going to university. You're trying to make everybody think alike in this sheeptopia world. Yes. And so the theme does come through. Is it cheesy? Yes. It's super cheesy and super punny. And, like, you're either going to think it's hilarious or just be like, it's going to be so cringy. But either way, it's a good time as far as the theme works. It does integrate into the game really well. And the categories are nice and simplistic. And it has that additional, like, hidden, or not hidden, but, like, more difficult or, like...
kind of a more difficult level. So if you do want to make it a little more challenging, a little more specific. So, but it's very accessible, I think, for even kids, the whole family to play.
Yeah, and the theme also makes it very accessible as well.
The theme makes it
And
fun.
then, so gameplay, right? The gameplay is basically a party game. It reminds me of the game Hive Mind, which is by Richard Garfield, which is played similarly. But in fact, I actually like this style of game better because it's quicker. In Hive Mind, you can go forward down the track, backwards, and and then you have to, like, once you get to a certain point, you have to stop and then, like, break the barrier so everybody else has a chance to catch up. It works, but it's just lengthy. And this one is a lot quicker. It feels a lot faster. You feel like you're able to write down. All the categories are just easy enough to where you can just mindlessly write stuff down.
Especially if you're adults, then you're going to be writing down a lot of words, and you'll be moving fairly quickly across the board.
You can get a ton of points in this game. Anywhere from, like...
I got 18 points one round.
Yeah, I think that's even more. I think I got 15 or 12. Yeah. It just depends. But and when the more players, the more points is going to come. And then there's also going to be more likely where you're not going to have unique words. But so it's very interesting. It's how you want to actually, even with the gameplay itself, you can think about who might think of specific words. So you can actually play against your friends and family. Yeah. But you can also be like, okay, so I know this person's mascot is a poet, so I'm going to specifically target her. So we both get 2 points on a word that I would normally get 1 or even no points. And you'd be surprised which words you write down and then players don't actually write.
Yeah, they're just not thinking of them. Because you only have a minute to think about it, so you're going to miss some obvious ones.
And what about art? Art in the game. It's very vibrant.
It's got that, it's a cartoon style, obviously theme integrated well. The sheeple are kind of people.
I mean, as far as, like, is it a hardcore gamer artistic thing? Not really. It's more of, like, a kid thing. This is one of those where I would see this game in Target easily in, like, the game. Yeah. That's the first thing that came to mind. Like, this really would work as, like, a party game in Target. Like, I could see this on a store shelf, which I guess is a huge compliment, but also it's detraction that wouldn't be likely to be at, like, a game shop is more so as it would in, like, a Target or a big retail store. So that's kind of what I felt for that one. And the art kind of shines like that too, because it works in the kids' aisle, I think. Creativity, it works great. I think it's fun. I think it's engaging. I think it's really quick, and it's one of those games that you can play fairly quickly and be in and out as a gateway game.
Yeah, I think there's opportunity for the players to be creative with how you want to use the categories as well.
Oh yeah, so definitely. Some players are going to be very, like, vague on their, like, planets. If it's, like, type of like, what's in the space?
Things in outer space.
Yeah, some people might write just all the planets, or other people might go so far where they start saying quasars and quantum
atoms
and
yeah.
So you can go that far, and that's interesting as well. I like that. And as far as replayability, I mean, we played maybe 4 topics in the game, our first game, and there is, I'm guessing, like over 100 cards in here with 3 topics each. So you're not gonna run out of gameplay in this game. And even if you did come across the same topic, it doesn't matter as long as you're playing with different players.
Yeah, and you're probably going to be playing with different people.
So this game is going to last a lifetime. I would not assume you would need another game like this. So as far, what do you think personally about this one compared to Hive Mind? That's the only one I could think of that kind of came to mind that's similar to it.
Yeah, I like the movement aspects of this one better, even with, like, going
it's so
back and
kiddie.
Forth. Yeah,
it's just like whatever.
It's easier and not so much like struggle as Hive was, and like trying to beat at. Hive Mind felt a little more competitive.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So it's between those two, right? And Hive Mind's also more not well produced, but like a more fully structured produced game.
Yeah.
This one's just like, you got lambs, they go across to the university.
Let's have fun.
Works. So overall though, I think this game for kids, which is, I never give this out usually, but it's like a 10 out of 10. This is a full-on supporting game for kids. I really think it works well, and it's a game I could easily play again over and over and over again, because it's always going to be fun no matter who you play with.
It's just a good, like, filler game. You could play in between other games or just to get the party going.
But, like, if I was going to bring this out to my dudes or to my, like, gamer hardcore night, or even to, like, the gal night with Callie and all of her gal friends, this may be one of those we pop in once in a while.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to be in the mood for
game,
it.
Yeah,
especially if you're
party.
over the age of a certain, like maybe 30, 35. That's where it's going to be like, we'll use it for parties or like with family gatherings. So, but it's still a good game. So either way, I think you guys will have a lot of decision making to make here, depending on if you're interested back in this game. But for us, as far as party games go, as far as family games go, I think this is a definite pickup. Anything else to say about it?
No.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get to the end. All right, guys, thanks for watching another Unfiltered Gamer Kickstarter board game review. If you like this video, go check out the rest of our videos here on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and comment. It all does help, and we do greatly appreciate it, as well as checking out the game we just reviewed.
Sheeple, the best game in the universe.
And join on checking out our sponsors.
Everything Board Game, The Giveaway Geek, and Ferdinand the Cardboard Stacker.
And if you'd like to, you can visit our website, unfilteredgamer.com. We've got tons of blog posts, giveaways, Kickstarter lists, and more. We're currently giving away 2 games right now, The Gate of Verlay and Kingdoms of Burden, the Kingmaker game. You gotta check those guys out. All right, guys, well, that's all I got for you this time. And as always, we look forward to
seeing you next time.